Hi guys, my name is Sasha, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be wrapping up all the books that I read for the Contemporary-a-thon. So for Contemporary-a-thon, I read 5 books and I pretty much completed all the challenges. I didn't read one for each challenge like I wanted to, but I think I did pretty well. So I did complete Read a 29th release, I did complete Yellow Cover, I read a diverse book, I read an illustrated cover, I read a dark/hard-hitting book, I read plants on the cover, and I also did read community recommendations. So that's all 7 challenges. So let's just get into all the books that I read. So the first book I read in Contemporary-a-thon was My Heart and Another Black Holes. I have no idea where my copy's gone. This book was written by Jasmine Walker. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. This was for the dark/hard-hitting, plus it was illustrated. So this book, it focuses on this one girl, and actually she is diverse as well because she is Turkish and her father was Turkish and her mum's Turkish, and you never see any of that until you actually read the book that this has a Turkish main character. And she's trying to live after the fact that her dad has been arrested. I mean, he's in jail. You don't actually find out what he did until like 3/4 of the way through the book, and she's keeping like this big secret, and I hated that. It's like, can you just tell me what's going on? Like, I'm the reader, I need to know. Like, don't try to like, it's basically pretty much the only reason I kept finishing the book was because I wanted to know what her dad had done. So she thinks that nobody likes her because of what her dad has done, so she plans to kill herself. And she goes onto this website where these people basically find a suicide partner, and she meets this one guy, and you find out that he used to be like this big like basketball player in the town next over. Yeah, she's like, why do you want to die? And he's like, well, why do you want to die? And like, you know that they're gonna fall in love and not hurt each other, hurt themselves. But like, I'm glad they didn't hurt themselves, but I really didn't think it needed the romance. You can still, definitely, you can still have a partner, but it shouldn't need to fix you. You shouldn't need a partner to fix you, sort of thing. But it was definitely hard-hitting and definitely dark. The next book I read, this is actually for the community recommendation book, and Abby Lacey, the book lover, loves this book. Also has plants on the cover, and that is P.S. I Like You by Casey West. I listened to this and also finished reading it, like the physical book. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. This book, I don't know why the guy was trying, like, the guy was such a dick to her. So basically, okay, so one day Lily is bored in class and she starts scribbling these song lyrics on the desk, right? And now she comes back to chemistry the next day and you find that someone has completed the lyrics, and so then they start like this note swapping thing, and they come out into full-blown letters, and Lily falls in love with the guy, and she pretty much thinks that the guy's fallen in love with her too, but they don't know each other. So it's kind of like a Cinderella story. Like, the guy is such a dick to her and she's done really nothing. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know why you would like someone who's being like a real dick. Like, he's got like 2 personalities. Like, he's like a dick with everyone around him, but like when he's like writing, he's like soulful. And yeah, I just really rubbed me the wrong way, but it was cute, I guess. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I really will read any more Casey West, because I was hoping it was going to be like a Morgan Matson book, but it definitely did not live up to Morgan Matson. The next book I read was Tape by Stephen Camden. This was for the yellow cover, as well as could be an illustrated cover as well. So I read It's About Love. I read It's About Love by Stephen Camden a couple of years ago, and I love this book, and it's so floppy too. Like, You can tell how much I've read it because like this one's not as floppy. But no, it's about love. It was so good. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite books ever, right? Tape just did not live up to it and I'm so sad. I don't know if it's because the characters in the book are only like 13 and 14, but I just felt like nothing happened in this book whatsoever. It's more character driven than it is plot driven, and the whole synopsis of this book, right, is that you got these two different people. One's in 1993 and the other one's in 2013, and they can talk to each other through a tape, right? That only happens in the last maybe 20% of this book, and it's one conversation. I picked this up because I thought, oh, they're gonna start talking to each other and it's gonna be really cool. But no, they don't. They have one conversation and it's weird, and it's just like, they're just like, who are you? And they're like, who are you? And I didn't like it. It led me in a different direction, and yeah. It did not live up to my expectations at all. I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And the next book I read, this is for the Diverse Challenge. It could also be for the yellow cover. And that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars because it was so good. I don't know why I hadn't picked it up earlier. Like, I love The Hate U Give. Hate U Give is like one of my favorite books. I know I say that a lot. But I guess I just didn't see as much hype from the come up, but I loved Brie, and I loved how this book still, like, it focuses on the stigma of like your angry black girl, and how Brie is trying to not be stereotyped as that. And I really was worried that Brie was going to go down a dark path because it kind of was showing it that way. And I liked it. I like how I just love Angie Thomas's writing, and I love this book, and I am really excited to pick up Angie Thomas's next book whenever that will come out. I don't know, but I know that I will love it. And the last book I read for Contemporary-a-thon, I also read it and listened to it, and that is After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was going to be a 2-star book for a while there because the first half of this book is so boring. Whew. But I don't know if I didn't like it because I was reading it, or maybe because I was listening to it. I don't know. Like, I picked it up on audiobook after I finished tape, and I was loving it. And I don't know, it's because things were actually happening. But so this book focuses on this couple, right? And they realize that they're falling out of love, but they don't want to go through divorce because they still love each other, but they just don't like each other right now. And so they take a year-long break, and the main character needs to try to learn to like live without a husband. And I love how it focuses on her trying to like be more into her family relationships and even her friendships as well. And I really enjoyed this book, and I cried at the end of it a lot. It's not my favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Like, Evelyn Hugo will forever be God tier to me, and then After I Do is probably like down the bottom, but I still enjoyed it, and I think you should pick it up. I think, like, I will read whatever Taylor Jenkins Reid writes. Like, it's just... So those are all the books that I read for the Contemporary-a-thon. Let me know what you read for Contemporary-a-thon down below. Oh, After I Do was for the Plants on the Cover challenge, I think. And On the Come Up was for a 2019 release. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to be my friend, you can add me on Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter. They're all at Sasha Reads, and I will chat to you later. Bye!